G'day folks, the postie's been and I've got mail.
Hey Robbie, you've got mail. You better check your mailbox. Yeah, thanks Robbie, I heard that. Post office box 4040, Wangaratta, Victoria 3677.
Right, now I'm at the bush this morning. It's currently about 8:30 a.m. I'm at the bush with my wife Loretta. I've dropped her off at a water hole up the road about probably a kilometre or so to try and get some bird photos. Well, I've moved to a different spot so as not to scare her birds away while I open some mail. Now, the first bit of mail that I'm going to open up is from Hunter. Hunter, I'm really sorry if this has taken so long. Hunter sent me this in December and I got this a day after I filmed my December mail time. Mate, you missed it by one day. It might even be a Christmas card, it might be a letter, I don't know. But Hunter, I'm sorry you've had to wait, but I do only open my mail once a month. And this came just after the last time. Now, for anybody sending me mail, I will always open it on camera, and the longest you should have to wait is about 4 or 5 weeks. If you get it, I try and open it around the middle of the month. It's currently the 22nd of January. I'm running a bit late this month, but I always will open it on camera. Right, let's see what Hunter sent. I've got some photos and a letter. I'll read the letter, then I'll show you the photos. Just got to be a bit careful here. It's a little bit windy. I don't want the wind to blow the photos away while I'm trying to film. All right, here we go. Dear Robbie, hi, my name is Hunter and I'm 11 years old. I love trout fishing, cod fishing and redfin fishing. Actually, you know what? I just love fishing in general. I'll fish anywhere from a puddle to a river. My dream fish is a giant trevally. I have never caught a yellow belly, so that's the next thing to have on my bucket list. Your fishing channel has taught me a lot about all kinds of things. Here is a list of the sizes of the different types of fish. Redfin 10 centimetres, trout 55 to 60 centimetres, cod 69 centimetres, that's a lovely fish, Hunter. And a greasy 35 to 40 centimetres. I love catching greasies. A greasy is a blackfish. I call them blackfish on my channel, and the common name for them is greasy, or some people call them a slimy, and some people call them a slippery. Keep up the cracking jokes, from Hunter Kuzco. Kuzco, I hope I've pronounced that right. Thank you so much, Hunter. Now let's have a look at some of Hunter's photos. A nice Murray cod there. I'm assuming that's the 69 centimetre cod that Hunter told me about. January 2017. Oh no, that's the date that's on the back of the photo. That's a lovely Murray cod, Hunter. Well done. And here we've got a lovely brown trout, and I'm presuming that's what your grandfather you're with, is it? That's wonderful. Lovely brown trout there. Well done, Hunter. That is really awesome. Now, Hunter, I just want to tell you something about Murray cod. When you hold a heavy fish like this, it's always good if you can support the fish by the stomach, just because they're so heavy that it can put strain on their neck, kind of like hanging them when you hold them up like that. Now, if you're going to keep the fish, which you illegally, but you are absolutely allowed to do, well, it doesn't really matter how you hold it, does it? But if you are planning on releasing the fish and you want it to swim away, the best way to do is to hold him up that way and support his stomach. It's just like if someone was going to pick me up, I'd rather than lay me down and pick me up from underneath like I was on a stretcher on a hospital bed or something in an ambulance, not being carried by the neck. I hope that makes sense. And mate, that is a cracking fish, and if you kept it and ate it, well, that's just wonderful too, and I hope it tasted amazing. Thank you very much, Hunter. The next one here is from Zeppelin Allen, and it's come in a padded mailer straight to my padded cell. Zep is a legend. I only realised the other day that not only is Zep, you're probably all familiar with Zep because he writes into my channel on a regular basis. Not only is Zep a gun fisherman, that he's a gun cricketer. Zep, I saw a little video footage of you taking a wicket in the cricket the other day. Now let's have a look and see what Zep has sent. To Mr. Robbie. How are you? I really hope you are well. I really hope we can catch up again and go fishing soon, because I have so much to tell you and not enough paper. I have been going fishing heaps and heaps, and the fishing is going off. I even get to take my awesome stepmum Dottie fishing, and she caught 2 bream over 40 centimetres, so you will have to step up your game. Cheeky little bugger. just because mine were all about 10 or 12 centimetres doesn't mean I'm not capable of catching 40 centimetre bream. My big news is that on December 4th and 5th, I fished my first ever fishing tournament, the Reel It In Australian Flathead Challenge with my dad. On day one, I couldn't catch a fish. It was hard and I felt a bit silly, but on day two, we put the boat away and just went fishing at our favourite spots around Now and I can't remember how many fish I caught. I got 20 plus flathead from 50 centimetres to 80 centimetres, and I'm now the Victorian Junior Flathead Challenge champion. I won. You'll see in big capitals there where it says, it's a little bit tricky here because it's windy, I won. I got heaps of prizes and a medal, and I'm now an ambassador for Reel It In, and they gave me heaps of awesome lures and took me fishing on their boat. I outfished Troy and Sammy. Please come fishing again soon. Your mate Zepp. Zeppelin, absolutely I'm planning to come down there fishing again. When, I'm not sure. I've got a fair bit on my plate. I'm a very busy man, but it absolutely is on my bucket list, on my list of things to do, is to go down to Now and fish with Zepp. Now let's have a look at what else Zepp sent. Have a look at some of these fish Zepp's been. Here is Zepp. How good is this? There's Zepp with his medal from his Reel It In Flathead Challenge. What a superstar. Have a look at the size of the flathead Zepp caught. Zepp, that fish has got a head bigger than yours. Have a look at it. That is so good. Oh, mate, I've got to get back down there, I really do. And I will, I promise I will. I'm just not sure when. Probably in the autumn, I would imagine. And look at that. It's easy to see why Zepp is the Junior Flathead Champion. Have a look at that. Wow, well done Zepp. And Zepp has also sent a Reel It In G2 Series Mini swim bait. I've been catching a few yellow belly lately, and I reckon that'd be an awesome yellow belly lure. And a Reel It In R2 Series blade. Zepp, that is super kind of you to give me your lures. You're such a good kid, Zepp, and I look forward to the day that I get to go down and go fishing with you and your dad Matt again down at Now. I love the place and I can't wait to go back. Thanks very much for sending in some amazing mail, and congratulations on being the Junior Flathead Champion. That's just amazing. Rightio, next one is from Tori Annetts, or Annetts. I'm not sure if I say it Annetts or Annetts. It's from Tori anyway. Righto, Tori, let's have a look and see what Tori has sent. Right, to Robbie. I hope you like the fish I made out of dry clay. My name is Tori and I made the fish pillow. I hope you had a great Christmas and New Year's from Tori. Tori, I love that fish pillow. I've still got it at home. It's an absolute ripper. When I saw that I got some mail from Tori, the first thing I thought was that the same Tori that sent me the fish pillow? Thank you so much, Tori. Now, in that video, I said that I was hoping to have a bit of an in-store appearance up in Albury where I could, people like yourself could come and say g'day. I am still hoping to do that, but I'm gonna be honest, because of COVID, I didn't do it. Normally before Christmas, I have an in-store at adventure camping and fishing, and I shake my little Make-A-Wish Foundation tin and I raise a bit of money for the kids that aren't all that well. And I just draw kids in and we say g'day and we get selfies. But this year, because of the COVID situation, I was a little bit scared when COVID eventually buggers off. Well, hopefully I can do that and I'll be letting everybody know, because I'd love to meet you, Tori. Gee whiz, you're very, very talented, Tori. That is so clever. Have a look at this. It's got my name on the back, Robbie, and on the front, it's a little clay fish, complete with an eye. That is so, I love seeing kids do crafts, make crafty stuff. I just think it's fantastic. Thank you so much, Tori. That is really awesome. And Tori, I haven't forgotten, as I said, I haven't forgotten about the in-store appearance up in Albury that I told you I was going to do in the original video. But like I said, I'm just waiting for the COVID stuff to sort of nick off, and I reckon it will. I think it's going to disappear one day. I can't see it being around forever. And when it does disappear, I'm going to make some in-store appearances and get to catch up with as many young people as I possibly can. Last but not least, this has come from Mr. Mike Hayes and family, Scotland Yard, England. Nah, it's come from England, not Scotland Yard. I read it wrong. Buckingham Palace. Right. Of course, I'm not going to read out his real address. We all get to know where the Queen lives. Mike, I've got a parcel from England. Wow. Mike is a follower of mine and he's such a nice guy. I can just tell by the real kind-natured comments that he leaves that he's a really nice guy. So here it is, Merry Christmas. Oops. Hiya Rob, mate, thank you so much for the future fishing video. Oh, sorry, my bad. Hiya Rob, thank you so much for the fantastic fishing videos and all-round great fun. My son James is Down syndrome and visually impaired, but as soon as I tell him you're on, he goes wild. So please keep up your fantastic work along with Loretta's amazing photography. She's just up the road taking photos right now as I speak. All the best, mate. All the best, mate. To you and all your family, best wishes and warm regards, the Hayes family. Wow, that is so nice, Mike. Thank you so much. I've got a card all the way from England. Now I'm just going to pick up this bit of paper that I dropped on the ground. Rob's eyes only. You're not going to get to see this one. Thank you so much, Mike, and to everybody else that sent in mail. Mike, I've just read your little letter and you would not believe the tremendous, enormous amount of respect that I have for you. I wish you lived in my neighbourhood, because if you did, I'd be picking you up and I'd be taking you fishing. Folks, thank you all very, very much for once again spoiling me rotten, filling my video with laughter and fun with your amazing pictures and photos, and I love my monthly mail time. I just want to reiterate one thing, I do only film this once a month, so if I open the mail today, if I get a new letter tomorrow, well guess what? That's not going to feature until sort of mid to late February. It's a monthly thing. But thank you all very, very much. I hope you had a great Christmas, New Year period, and now it's time to do your shoes and socks, put your shoes and socks on, get back to work, get back to school, and enjoy 2022, which I'm sure is going to be so much better than 2021.